Welcome to HOW. In this new series, Epic Battles in History, we're taking you on a journey through time to explore some of the most legendary conflicts that shaped our world. From ancient warfare to medieval clashes, each episode will dive deep into the strategies, key figures, and turning points of history's greatest battles. Whether you're a history buff or just love a good story, you're in the right place. The Battle of Thermopylae, an epic clash of civilizations where a small band of Greek warriors stood against the overwhelming might of the Persian Empire. A story of bravery, sacrifice, and strategy that still echoes across the ages. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most legendary battles in history, the Battle of Thermopylae. Our story begins in 480 BC, when the Persian king Xerxes launched an invasion to conquer Greece. This was the second Persian attempt to subjugate the Greek city-states after the failed invasion by Xerxes' father, Darius I, 10 years earlier at the Battle of Marathon. Xerxes amassed one of the largest armies ever seen at that time, with estimates ranging from 100,000 to even 300,000 soldiers. His goal? To expand Persian dominance into the Greek mainland and crush the rebellious city-states like Athens and Sparta. Did you know? The Persian army was so large that they built a floating bridge of ships to cross the Hellespont, a narrow strait between Asia and Europe. Faced with an imminent invasion, the Greek city-states, often bitter rivals, came together to form a defense alliance. Leading the resistance were the Athenians and the Spartans. While Athens focused on naval defenses, Sparta took command of the land forces. At the heart of the defense was Sparta's King Leonidas, a warrior king chosen to lead a small contingent of 300 elite Spartans. They were joined by approximately 7,000 soldiers from other Greek city-states. Their mission? To hold off the Persian army long enough for the rest of Greece to prepare. Despite the famous number 300 Spartans, the actual force at Thermopylae was closer to 7,000 men, including warriors from Thespians, Thebans, and other allied states. The Greeks chose Thermopylae, a narrow coastal pass, as the battlefield. Thermopylae, meaning the hot gates, was perfect for defense. With the mountains on one side and the sea on the other, the pass was so narrow that it neutralized the Persian army's numerical advantage. For 2 days, the Greeks held their ground, using the narrow pass to funnel the Persian soldiers into a small, manageable space. The disciplined phalanx formation of the Spartans proved to be nearly impenetrable, with their long spears and bronze shields creating an unbreakable wall. Leonidas strategically positioned his troops in the narrowest part of the pass, where only a few dozen Persian soldiers could engage at a time, making their massive numbers almost irrelevant. Xerxes, confident of an easy victory, sent wave after wave of his soldiers to break the Greek lines. But each time, they were repelled by the disciplined Spartans. Even the elite Persian immortals, the king's personal guard, failed to breach the Greek defense. According to ancient historian Herodotus, Xerxes watched the battle in disbelief from his throne, seeing his best troops defeated by a much smaller force. The Persian immortals were an elite force of 10,000 soldiers called immortals because their numbers were always kept constant. Any fallen soldier was immediately replaced. Yet, even they couldn't break the Greek defense. The Greeks might have held Thermopylae indefinitely, but their position was betrayed. A local Greek named Ephialtes, motivated by greed, revealed a secret mountain path to the Persians that would allow them to outflank the Greek forces. With the Persian army now advancing from both the front and rear, Leonidas realized their position was hopeless. He ordered the majority of the Greek forces to retreat, while he and his 300 Spartans, along with 700 Thespians who refused to leave, stayed behind to make a final stand. Surrounded on all sides, Leonidas and his remaining men fought to the death. The Spartans knew they would not survive, but their goal was to delay the Persian advance for as long as possible, buying precious time for the Greek forces to prepare. According to legend, when Xerxes demanded that the Spartans lay down their weapons, Leonidas responded with the now famous phrase, "Molin laid," meaning, "Come and take them." Leonidas's defiant words, "Molin laid," have become a symbol of resistance and courage throughout history, often invoked in modern times as a call to defend freedom against overwhelming odds. Though Thermopylae was technically a Persian victory, the battle became a rallying point for the Greek resistance. The heroic stand of the 300 Spartans inspired the other Greek city-states to unite, and just a few months later, they defeated Xerxes' navy at the Battle of Salamis, turning the tide of the war. The story of Thermopylae has lived on for centuries, becoming a symbol of courage, sacrifice, and patriotism. It reminds us that even against impossible odds, a small group of determined individuals can change the course of history. Thermopylae's legacy is immortalized in modern culture, most famously in the movie 300. While dramatized, the film captures the spirit of Leonidas's bravery and the fierce determination of his Spartan warriors. The Battle of Thermopylae may have been a military defeat, but its significance far surpasses the battlefield. It stands as a testament to the power of unity, strategy, and unyielding courage. The legend of the 300 Spartans reminds us that history is not just written by the victors, but by those who stand firm in the face of overwhelming odds. If you enjoyed this dive into one of history's most epic battles, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more historical content. And let us know in the comments, what other battles should we cover next?